Hi, Mick. Just a quick reminder there on using the stuff for the event. It's very simple, but it just might help you out there before Tuesday night. So the bits and pieces, obviously, you're going to need are the big beacon guy. There's the yellow pole for that. He's over there. To put that on. You'll need the mini reader, which I'll connect to the computer in a minute. He's the guy to chip people in and chip them out. But I've only two USB ports on the computer, so I'll chip him or I'll connect him in a minute. You'll need the clear guy. So that's when they chip out at the end of the race. After you chip them out, just pop the yoke into that and that will clear the SIACS, so it wipes the memory of it. And then there's this guy, the testing guy. So when they actually chip in at the start, just wave it over that to make sure it's beeping. Okay. This little purpley guy, he's the magnet guy for turning on that guy. All right. And then, of course, you need all your chips. Okay. So I'll just run through it there very quickly again. Oh yeah, there's a printer as well. You know the printer. I'm not going to have that printed in doing this now because, as I said, I've only got two USBs, but you can connect that in if you like. Now, before you start, you got to get this guy and just set him on the same time as the PC. So all you do there is you just connect the USB cable in behind him there, which I've already done, and pop him into the PC there. I'll just fire him in there and it'll take a couple of seconds. There we go. And just to get him working right, then I go to the Sport Ident config plus this guy here. Okay, so I click on him. He should open up, and as soon as he does, it should show up here. The beacon. Just click that if it doesn't show up, and sometimes the little cable is a bit wonky in it, so I just grab him there. Sometimes he needs a bit of. He just needs. There we go. I'd say that's it. There we go. So that's fine. Just put him down there, and just click him, and it connects. Sometimes that goes orange, and you might have to do it again, and then just go to clock. And I was working on it earlier on, so it's fine. You can see they both match there, 15 and 15. But you can just click set time there, look. And you just hear the beep and the light came on there. You could see it there a second ago. So he's now set. So that's fine. You don't need to do anything more with that. So click him off. You can X him off. You can leave it on if you like. The clock is handy, but I just use my phone. And I'm going to just take him out of the back of that there now. So he's disconnected. I'll just cover him up again. And I'll disconnect this guy. So that's fine. So he's fully disconnected. And I'm now going to connect the mini reader to start doing the punching in and all that kind of business. So I just pop him in here. Which way? That way. No, so you can hear he went on, he popped on there. So the mini reader is now connected. Okay. So we'll put him there. Grand. So now to get going with the actual event then, we use the side timing program here. So open him up, and it will usually, you have a thing here, open last event. Don't worry about that. Just go to connect. Excuse me. And there's all the races. You'll be going for tracked and non-race 5. I've made a copy of it here called tracked and non-race sample. So I'm going to click in there. What I'm going to do here actually is I'm just going to take it out of the series. So you don't worry about this at all. I'm just going to go to modify event, basic details, and I'm going to just take it out of the non-race series because it's not part of it. But you won't be doing that. You just leave that as non-race series. So it's fine. So when you go in, you'll have, I just go back out now again. So up. So when you go in, it'll be tracked and non-race 5. I go to tracked and non-race sample. You don't need to do anything to dates or anything. That's all set. So to chip people in, you just go to entries. We'll go to registration. And we go to punch registration. And what happened there now? Okay, I might have just clicked the thing twice. There we go. Punch right now. So this guy pops up here, which is this fella here. That guy, the mini reader. No bother there. And we go station mode. Read SI cards. Now obviously, if this guy isn't plugged in, it's not going to pick it up. Sorry. We go to read SI cards. There we go. And control master registration. and we go check are the SI cards clear and switch on SI cards. So that's all you need to do there. So just make sure he's connected. Read SI cards should be here. Registration should be here, and that'll automatically be on medium. Check are they clear and switch on SIACS. That's pretty much it. Then you click connect, and your station is not programmed. Just click yes. That's fine. So that's it. So then we go searching for the name. So we look for Mick, MI. There we go, same as the last time. We just put in 2 or 3. So click Mick Duffy. I take one of the SIAC guys. I put him into the reader. There we go. He's on now. Now I'm going to actually move the clear one out of the way for the time being, and get the competitors to put that over. Now, if it doesn't zap, usually you need to put one of these into the tester first, so it actually turns on that guy. So the first guy that you hand to, just pop him in there, and he'll actually turn on the tester. And then when you put that over there, it should drive you mad. So just put it over there. So we'll just do 1 or 2 more there. We put in Liam. There we go. Click on Liam. That's grand. Pop him in there now. There, he's in. You can see he's in up here. That's perfect. I'll just check. Yeah, he's beeping. I'll put in young Ronan as well now. So they're all pre-entered. That's grand. Click Ronan. That's fine. Put him in. There he's in, and it automatically comes up 2 laps wise. That's perfect. Now I'll put in a red one as well, right? And what we do when we're doing it is we'll make sure that he doesn't finish. We'll see what happens when you have a DNF. So we'll put in. It doesn't really matter. We put in Brian there. Okay, we put in Brian Coughlin there. That's perfect. And I'll pop him in there. There you go. He's in, and he's working. So that's fine. So that's the lads registered. Now, if something happens in the meantime, and you click, we say up here, or you go to event home. We'll just say, for example, you go up, stop punch registration, yes. Now you can go back in and register people again. It's no panic. So if you go, we'll say to event home here, right? This is kind of when your event is running, and you click validate event. It tells me there are 4 people punched in already, and they're waiting to be punched out at the end of the race. But if you want to punch more people in, it's no problem. You just go back to entries and you do the same again. Go back to registration, go back to punch registration, do the same thing here, and it'll just re-register. If another 3 or 4 people come up, it'll register them for the event. No problem. Okay, so that's grand and handy there. So I'm just going to leave that there now, and I'm going to, oh no, sorry, the mass start I must show you. So I'll go back to event home here. And so whatever time you're going to start the race, let's say 20:07 or 25:07 or whatever, I'm just going to go in here and I'll show you how to change the start time, just in case you're running a bit late. So you can go to when you're inside in the event. Oh, sorry, go back in here. Back to my race sample. Go back to your main event homepage here, and you can go down to courses. So wherever you are, right? Let's say it's a bit of mess here. Just go to event home, or you might actually be on event home, and just go down to courses here. And that tells you that there's a 2-lap race and a 3-lap race. And in here, you go across to start time precedence. So click on that. And in here, you can change the time. Now, this is set for 25:07. My screen here is telling me it's 18:35. So I'm just going to put in 18:36 there, because I'm just going to go up the garden there now in a second, and it doesn't really matter. So 18:36. So you can change that for yourself there when you're doing the race, you know. If you park where I'm parked normally with the van, it'll take about 4 minutes maybe to cycle over and get started, or 5 minutes. So give yourself 5 minutes maybe. So that's 18:36. I put in 18:37 there, and I click save. So now it'll apply to all things, whatever. Click yes. It'll say it has to perform recalculation. Yes. Even if you started the race late, you can come back after and change the time, and it'll recalculate for everybody. So that's fine now. So I'm going to go outside now, and I'm just going to do 3 tiny little laps. I'll come back in, and we'll have a look at punching people out. So I'll just pause this. Okay, I'm back in there, and I have done a bit of a race. I think hopefully it'll work out. I obviously used the purpley fella there to turn on and off that guy when I was outside. So he's turned off now. So really all I need to do now is just punch everybody out. I'm going to use the mini reader again. That guy who's still connected. And I'm going to use the clear when I punch everybody out. So doesn't really matter where I am inside in the event. Easiest thing again is just go to event home. Okay. And when you're in there, you can click validate event and it tells you how many people are still out in the course. So there was 35 entered, but only 4 punched in at the start. Where are they? 4 downloaded punches. You can even click here and it tells you who punched in. You can go and search and everything there, but don't worry about that. So, sorry, 1 second, no, up. So we'll just go back to our validate event and I'll go this time to data collection. Click on data collection, downloads, download our SIACS. And here again, now that's the device that's connected. That's the mini reader. This guy here, he's connected. So we go into download master. We say this time we want to download rather than register. Download mode, automatic manual error mispunch. That's what you meant told me to do. So I click on him. Now, I'm going to click off print automatically on download because I don't have the printer connected. Otherwise, it's going to give me messages. So I just click that off. But if you're going to connect the printer next Tuesday night, just click him on. Otherwise, you're going to get a message to save. So just click that off unless he's on. Leave these guys both switched on and click this guy on, ensure SIACS switch off. So that'll turn off the chip after we punch out. And then just connect. Again, it'll probably say, are you sure you want to switch off all SIACS when you're doing it? Yes. And usually it says it's not set up properly. So just click, yeah, please set it up. That's fine. So ready to go. So I'll take the first one here. I don't know who this is, but there it is. Click him in. That should read for us. There we go. Takes a second. So Liam is in, and then I just go straight to the clear, and that actually just turns it off. So he's turned off now and cleared and everything. So I don't have to worry about him anymore now. And we go to the next one. Pop him in. There we go. There we go. He's in and clear. Just wiped the memory off him for the next night. So the batteries are both turned off now on those and cleared. So we do the red one for a second. Do this one. That's very good. And just clear him. Now, one of them, this red fella here, when I was doing it, I did 1 lap too short to see if it didn't finish. So I'll show you what happens there if a fella doesn't finish or he pulls up short, whatever. So click him in as normal. He should. There we go. We get a DNF there now for him. I'm just going to clear him as well. Right. So the DNF, all you do there is just click Save Entry Changes. And it brings you back. And the next fella comes on and you can click him in and click him in and it'll work away fine. And that's really about it. When everybody's clicked out, you can go back, or if you think they're clicked out, just go to Event Home. Stop downloading SIACS, yes. But again, you can go back in to data collection again, like if you want to go back in and go back in, there's no problem. You can go in and out and in and out. When you get back here, click Validate Event. And it will show you there's nobody outstanding. There's nobody still out on the course here, which is great. What you could do if you wanted is you could have another version, as I was showing you the other night, of it open in the background. It can get a bit messy because you might jump into the wrong thing. But that's up to yourself. Now, when you want to do results, just very briefly, again, you can come back to the home page for the event, click on results. Again, depending on where you are, like you could be inside here or wherever, you probably won't be. Just go back to event home, results. Now, the HTML results are great if you just want to put them straight on WhatsApp, but the Weebly won't allow me to put up a HTML file. But if you want to do that and just fire it up on WhatsApp, that's fine. I can do that, the one on Weebly later. So just select a folder. I'll just fire that there now on the desktop. Just fire it on the desktop. Okay, and we'll give it a name. I'll just call it non-sample. Simple enough. Non-sample. Doesn't really matter. I go down here to results. I click lap times. I don't bother with the slip times or the split times, and I tell it what classes I want then. So if Ronan's racing, I'll include the under 12 boys. If there's novice men, there's 1 or 2 of them some nights. Under 16 boys and men. Okay, and then you just click write now. Writing. So now if I just go to the desktop, there should be, there we go, look, non-sample, and that's the HTML file for it. But unfortunately, it doesn't allow me to upload that onto my free Weebly site. But you can, if you just send it to your phone, if you email it yourself on the phone and just fire it straight up on WhatsApp, it works fine. And they can go in there and they can get the results, no bother. What I did the last couple of nights is I just put it on the desktop like that, and I did a screen capture and just put it on a file and save it as a PDF. The other results there that I usually put up, if you want to put them up, or you can wait for me, I'll do it later on when I get home that night, it's up yourself. Go back up here. Fastest laps, I usually put up, I go print fastest laps, that saves as a PDF. Right to, where is it gone there? Microsoft Print to PDF and print, and they'll just ask you to give it a name, I think. So I just put down FL, that's fine. That goes to desktop. Fairly basic there. Just bought in the desktop. He should pop up there somewhere. There he is, and if you want to fire that up or whatever, you can send it to me and I'll Weebly it up. There we go, and it'll do it all in the courses and everything, no matter there. And the other one that will be there on Tuesday, but you won't see it on this, is you will have another results here which says series scores. But because I don't have my sample race here as part of the series, it doesn't show up. But on race 5 it will, because I have race 5 as a series. So I think that's about it. That's about it, yeah. So when you're done, you can just go up and you're out then. And that's pretty much it. So you'll be doing track to non-race 5, and when you're done, you can exit out and happy days. So hopefully that helps a little bit. And you can always give me a ring anyway for so.